Are you in need of stickers? Are you looking for something to put on your keyboard, laptop, car, left butt cheek? Go to the UltraMotive Shop right now and get the brand new UltraMotive stickers. They come in white, silver, and they look good on absolutely everything. Thank you. What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to another episode of recreating subscribers' cars in Forza. Now, I know what you guys are immediately thinking. All the feedback of the last video was, Jack, why aren't you doing this in Need for Speed? They have way better customization and way better options for all these cars to recreate them. And my answer on why I'm doing this video in Forza again is because the cars that we have here that we're going to recreate today are mainly in this game, such as a Toyota Supra, a first-gen facelift Audi R8, and a couple other things. It just works out better to do it in this game, but I promise you the next video where we're recreating cars will probably be in Need for Speed Heat, because obviously, yeah, their customization is way better. So as always, if you want to be a part of these subscribers cars, send in your cars on Instagram to me. Follow at JackUltraMotive on Instagram. Shameless plug right there. We are going to start this episode out with Jacob's Toyota Supra that got sent in to me. I saw this and I'm like, this would be the perfect car to make in this game because I know they at least have the exact wing and maybe body kit. We'll see how much, but they completely changed up the side skirts, front bumper. He told me everything and he wanted to be a part of this, so we are going to try and recreate his car. And thankfully, we now have the Toyota Supra Mark IV in this game to work with. Now, for this video, I'm going to be doing fewer cars, but with that said, I'm going to actually go out and drive each car when I finish it because I realized I kind of didn't do that in the last one, and I feel like it's fun just to like see him out in the driving form on our recreated machines. So I believe there's two whites to choose from. Oh, I guess this is a silver. Yeah, this is more of a silver, so we'll keep it white. Ah, yes, the legendary car. Now, I know the first thing that I'm going to do is go to upgrades. Thankfully, he doesn't have any crazy livery on the car, which would make it completely difficult for me to go in and recreate. But with that, let's slap on this wing because I believe it looks like he has this exact wing. It looks so similar. And then for front bumpers, he has this really aggressive arrow. They don't have the exact bumper that he is on the car. However, this Bomex one right here is going to complete it best. Side skirts, let's see, they're very roundish and they extend downwards, so I think we'll complete it with Bomex again. Rear bumper, we'll just go with that because it kind of hangs low down at the bottom of the wheel well. Oh, and then he has a hood. Dang, this is already basically almost the car. And then we just have to finalize and find the wheels that he has put on, which I have no idea what wheels those are, but we're going to do the closest thing. I want to say these because he has a split 5-spoke wheel. That's exactly what these are, although we're going to change the textures because it looks like he has more of a polished and not a full chrome, which is what we currently have now. And I have absolutely no idea what is done to this car internally. So with that said, we're going to leave it stock under the hood. That way we don't go any further off from what we are trying to achieve. And boom. Yeah, this fade from chrome to polish is a lot better. I'd say that is basically the car right there. Car number 1 already completed. And I'd say this car is a very early 2000s, like Fast and Furious era modified car as far as like the styling on how it's been gone about. I shall put my headphones on so I can hear this beautiful engine. I still think they nailed the sound of the 2JZ, or they did quite well on it. It made the weight kind of worth it. Overall, it's one of the better sounding cars in Forza Horizon 4. But I think it's safe to say I'm very envious of Mr. Jacob and their Mark IV Supra because this is such a machine. And just like when you're in driver view, that center cockpit of everything being faced towards you, I mean, it is one of the most spaceship feeling like cars from the inside for what it is, because on the outside it's just a simple coupe. I guess you would call that a space coupe. And on that horrible thing I've said, we are gonna move on to the next car. Up next, we have Derek's FRS, in which we are going to have to sadly use a BRZ for this recreation because I don't think we have the FRS in this game or the Toyota 86 as they had in Horizon 3. However, the BRZ, once we make it wide body, will be essentially, I mean, the same thing that the 86 would have been. Now, Derek's car is interesting because I believe this is an aim gain kit front end that he has along with a rally backer kit rear end. So it's basically a mix of kits, and the best part about it, aka the worst part about it, is that both of them are not in the game. So we're gonna have to settle for the common Rocket Bunny one. Where the heck is Subaru? Okay, there we go. Ah, yes. stock body. I love Derek's car so much because it's just so clean. Like for a wide body kit, it's all smooth fenders, no rivets or anything like that. No crazy design, just keeping it clean, nice and painted overall. It's a lovely build. We are gonna go straight over to wide body. I think our only wide body kit car of the day. And oh, yikes. This might have been the one car that would have been a lot better to do in Need for Speed, but oh well, we're gonna try and work with what we can here in Forza. We're gonna act like Forza is all we got today. Yeah, with that said, this wide body kit is pretty far off from the one that Derek has on the car, but it's alright. It makes it a lot thicker and it's better than stock body, so let's just be grateful for what we have. And I believe for the wheels, we're just gonna have to go to the deepest rotiforms in the game, these bad boys right here, because these are pretty close to what he's got on his car. I really love the color combo on his wheels. That's what we're gonna go replicate. He's got like almost a rose gold center with chrome dish, and we don't want to make our wheels too big here. I wish you could have stretch in this game. We need stretch too. Come on, Forza, just take a little bit of notes from Need for Speed for a little bit. Make those wheels dummy thick in the rear. Slam it all the way down. Even with the freaking drift suspension, they could use a little bit of wheel spaces in that wide body. Can you guys see that little wheel gap right there? I just realized that because we're not doing any engine modifications, that this is going to be a C-class build. And if you guys don't know your FRSs and BRZs stock, they kind of slow. So, I'm sorry about that. Oh, we forgot the wing, though. We gotta go do the wing. So our exterior upgrades are done. We got the ducktail wing in the back and the kit on the car. And I think once we actually combine the right colors, then this won't be too far off. We're gonna start out with this base color green, and we're going to change the flakes and tones of it to match what Derek has on his car, so that we get that precise blue with a little bit of metallic. Because the cool thing about his that I respect is that he went all out and fully repainted it. I've only seen this thing once, so I'm kind of going off visual memory here as well as what's on the photo. But he was actually parked with us at the booth at Springfest Seattle just the past month, and then we get to change the face of these wheels. Oh, this is going to be so sick once this is combined. This sucks because his wheel color is literally in between the copper and the gold. But I don't know what call to make here. We'll do the copper. We'll do the copper. But overall, this is actually a lot closer than how I originally thought this was going to play out. It actually kind of worked out in our favor that the headlights that we are using are the BRZ's headlights, because those are at least closest to his aftermarket headlights that he has on his car. The taillights are just OEM and can't do anything about that. But some of the subs, you guys can have some of the coolest builds. You guys just think can drift stock? Stock internals? Let's see what it can do. Okay, it's not going very fast, but we'll give it some speed and handbrake. Hey, we could kind of hold something. Oh, we're going. All right, anyways, we're going to move on to our next car of today. My guy Trevor submitted his 2014 Evo GTR, and we shall recreate that in this game. I have no idea what kind of power this thing is making, but I will not be fooled into thinking that it is slow. I'm going to assume that it is fast. However, we do not know, and we're just going to try and recreate the exterior as the goal of this game. 2008 Evolution 10 GSR. That is exactly what we need today. Let's see if the color of his is here. Nope, it is not. It's like a dark blue metallic. So we'll start out with black, and then we'll go get the colors later on. Custom upgrade. All right, first of all, what I want to do is I want to take the wing off. Yes, we could do that because he does not have the wing, and that basically helps us out a lot here in accuracy of his car. And then front bumper, side skirts. Oh, you have all these. Holy cow, you have all these rally options like the mud flaps, and then the. Oh, that's a light bar. Okay. I wonder what he would think if I just decided to add this old yellow spare tire on top of his car. We'll add these side skirts here, and we'll do the Forza arrow. We'll just ignore the tow hook and the canards because that's not what's on there. And then for wheels, he has really nice 5-spoke rays. Ooh, these gram lights are very similar, and we'll probably enhance them a little bit And then, oh yes, wheel spacers. Give me good fitment. Ooga booga good fitment. Oh, the Evos are so nice now with the wheel spacers. They were so bad in Horizon 3 and the other ones because I couldn't tolerate that without it. Okay, the metallic really brings this all together. This is looking a lot closer to the image. And plus the fact that we don't have the wing. But let's go take his car for a spin. Guys, comment down below. Are you guys a Subaru STI person or are you an Evo person? Because that is the true comparison right there. And I usually lean more towards Subaru, but this car is pretty sick, and these things are crazy fast. I didn't even realize the one that they have in this game is right-hand drive. We'll go take his car on a little snow trek. Let's go see how well it rallies, even though his is completely slammed to the ground, so I'm assuming that his probably wouldn't be able to go do this. Alrighty, I saved the most expensive and the most extreme car, I would say, for last. It's actually going to be really quick to modify this because overall there's not that crazy much done to it, but it's just so insane and so cool in my opinion because it is a first-gen facelift Audi R8 that is bagged on Vossens. And this is Dennis's car. He was also right next to me in our kind of booth area at Springfest. And this is perfect because another reason why I'm going to do it in this game is because they have this exact Audi R8 that his car is. Whereas in Need for Speed, they only have the second gen. So with that said, we are going to paint it black. The tough part is that they don't have his Vossens in this game. They're a really unique wheel, and I don't think they have anything really close to it. We'll just have to dig up the wheel selection and see what we find. So the Vossens are kind of like these wheels. They have crazy amounts of spokes. However, they're directional. With that said, that means they kind of bend and curve as the direction the wheels are spinning. So basically like these wheels. These wheels are directional and they have a bunch of spokes. But this is like too. I'm really stuck here on this because these give the same aesthetic and vibe of his car, but they aren't close enough. There are also these. These have even more spokes than the other. Let's try these out and let's make them the really light. I think it's almost like a chrome. It's a really light polish. The R8 in this game is literally so low that when I go to race suspension, it doesn't do anything. It literally only cambers the wheels. Other than that, his car is just keeping it super clean. He's got the Maxton design front lip and side skirts, but I feel like adding the Forza front lip just kind of takes away from that with the canards and it makes it too extreme. Give me the brightest metallic polish you got, which will probably be these. Dang it, this didn't come out as close to his car as I thought it would. Those Vossens are just such unique wheels that there's really not much I can do. But yes, his car is as clean as can be, the clean variant of mine, and I'm very envious because this is the facelift and the heads and taillights are just so nice, so lovely, and I'd love to do it to mine, but they're expensive because you can only find the OEM ones, so they don't really make aftermarket heads or taillights. And this thing's also fast. It's got that dual clutch. But on that note, we're going to end this video of recreating subscribers' cars. Thank you to all who entered and submitted their vehicles. I mean, I literally would never anticipate, especially starting YouTube, that some of my followers could be some of these coolest builds out there. And comment down below if you want to see videos of me making other Instagram builds on Need for Speed or recreating more subscribers' cars on Need for Speed. We'll definitely try and hit that game up next, knowing all of your guys' suggestions. But with that said, this is going to be JackUltraMotive signing this video off.
Ultra.